everyone. 60 days in A&E. So, who am I going to talk about first? I think I'm going to talk about this dude, Mr. TikTok. So, this dude, Chase, God bless him, TikTok guy, former inmate, he goes back in. He was like, this is not getting it. Like, I already called the guard a hoe and this, that, and the other. It's too cute. But he was like, this is the signal. He had to get out. So this is him sitting and he's talking to the warden and the warden's right-hand man. And he's like saying, like, this is cruel and unusual punishment. We can't get fruit. I couldn't get milk. You guys are doing this. Now, here's what I thought was interesting. He did have some really good points of what he was saying. But I can kind of understand what the warden was thinking too. Because the warden's looking at him like, keep talking. And this is the, second in command. He's just like, we hear you. But what they were saying was like, the warden said, I don't know what you want me to do. I understood the warden's point where he was like, this is not a Marriott, this is jail. You shouldn't want to come back. But I do understand Chase's point as well. Yes, you do have to have basic, nutrition. You do. I get it. Like, and if you don't have fresh fruit, you should have canned fruit. You should be worried about somewhat of their dietary needs. But I did get what, he was saying. So that was very good. But that was from last week. So this is Rose, and Rose went into the warden's office and she was like, excuse me, we can't get pads. I'm wearing the same jumpsuit, she said, for 30 days. I was like, that's gross. So she goes in talking to the warden and the warden's listening like, what do you mean you can only get that amount of pads? I mean, they were literally giving them 2 pads like a day. Like, what is that? And they were probably cruddy pads, like from when I was younger, like probably some cruddy pads that they had that didn't take none. And she was like, had to tell these men we're bleeding through the jumpsuits and this, that, and the other. So he did kind of get them to give them more pads and stuff. I mean, these are basic things. Yes, they were in prison. Yes, it's not a Marriott, but it's basic things that like the guards are just not doing. So I do have more that I'm going to talk about on part